Hey guys, I got a mind block. Oh, and hey, I can't remember your name, teacher, but I know you're my teacher, so I'll just say hello, especially to you. I got a bit of a mind block. What the heck? Oh, I sometimes hate my sister. Okay, I got a bit of a mind block here, so I thought it might be a good idea to do a log. Here I got most of the device set up. I've got the roughness of the top here smoothed out. I now have the ability to let a crank go up and down here, regular fashion. Now has the ability to open and close fully. I know you can't see shite though, because it's the wrong goddamn angle. So this is what I got so far. Here are basically some of the mechanics. These spin. These wheels are for no actual purpose. Here, the scissor is mounted and it works. This board here is to make sure that there's only a small pinhole there where the crank is moving instead of moving through the entire eye, having to, by double the distance, the pin has to move up and down to actually move the scissor. Instead, I just removed the reduced size of the hole. Okay, mind blopping, spinny top time! Okay, mind blop, still inactive. I don't really know what to do at this point. I've gotten quite far into this, and I'm almost done actually. The device itself isn't that hard to build, but oh fudge. The design is what perplexes me. I really don't know how to design this properly. I mean, I sure as hell want this to hold together while it's used. This is not something that's just a prototype that's not supposed to be used. I never build anything that's not supposed to be used. I never do that because I don't see the point. It's mindless building, so what? It might be fun for somebody that works at like VAT 19 because they have to make new products all the time. But I'm a guy sitting in my room being really bored with quite a bit of skill too, so why waste? While the rest of my comrades make houses in school, I don't know if I said this already, following the beehive, doing what the queen wants them to, being the worker bees, I do something completely different and say, fuck you, queenie, I don't have time for this crap. And I make something else. Instead of gathering honey, I create. Instead of doing worthless stuff, I use my brain. For example, this ain't falling apart. This is properly made. It's a bit sloppy when it comes to design and looks, but you just clear that off. You clear off the excess with a sharp knife like this one, or even better, small blade. What the hell? Even better, small blade. Wow, this blade's even sharper. This blade is probably the sharpest I got. It's from an old Swiss knife. Or Swiss knife. Or Swiss knife. It's more from an old crap knife I had, and the blade was really dull to begin with, but then I sharpened it up, and then I removed some of the serrating, then I removed some of the features of it, and then removed the handlish stuff. You have to sharpen it constantly though, because the hardening doesn't even exist. If it does exist, it's completely gone now because I've been sharpening it every time after I've used it. After every use of this knife, I sharpen it because it's so. Well, it's the only way to keep it sharp. If it's something I got experience of, it's knives. They get dull as fast as you leave them to be. If you don't use and sharpen your knives, they will get dull for no apparent reason. So whenever you have a knife that you feel, oh, I'm gonna use this, make goddamn sure you pull it over. You give it the stone first, So whenever it's like a knife you have had laying around for a couple months and feel like, oh well, I got to do this, make damn sure you pull it over the stone first, because that knife ain't gonna be very sharp. No matter how long it's been laying, and no matter how secluded it's been laying, even if it's been laying in a room where you haven't even been for this entire time, it will be dull. I assure you, it won't be anywhere near as sharp as it was when you placed it there. I have a lot of experience with this. So does my dad, and he's mainly the one that's taught me all about this. And he's actually really intelligent, so I wouldn't really say anything against him. Not because he's my dad, because he's very intelligent. He's almost always right whenever we have an argument about anything. So, but sometimes it's just that I strike out, it's just that I luck out, and I own him in that argument. It's so funny. Okay, I gotta bring out some more tools now. No, I won't need those. I'll need this one. And yes, this is a power tool. Hot glue gun. Very hot glue gun. About twice as hot as the ones at school. Would use, but okay, I'm gonna try something here. This is probably gonna ruin this little stone I have. So probably gonna ruin the drill bit, but it's so dull anyways. It's like, yeah, this thing can't even go through wood without starting to burn it. Without first burning it. First it burns it, then it turns it to dust, and that's basically what it does. Lower the speed of it. So you just lower the diameter of the drill. And I didn't really add much of an edge, but we can take care of that. With a much more abrasive and a lot harder stone. See if that does anything. Well, this most certainly sets fire to the wood. Basically all I'm doing here is charring the wood. Yeah. Which means that this drill bit is fucked. Okay, it was pretty much fucked to begin with, but it's even worse now. Maybe I should use that one. No, it doesn't have the drill bit I want. I'm gonna have to use a smaller drill bit. Using one of these things isn't as difficult as most people think. After a bit of practice, you can actually get this. You can actually switch drill bits and pieces in them in a matter of seconds. For their example, I even had to switch the diameter of the casing that holds everything together. And now, fresh drill bit, right through. It didn't even start charring the wood. I'm gonna go low speed here, and I'm gonna drill a small couple holes. Oh, need plastic here. I want to try and avoid drilling in the scissor, because I don't want to break the drill bit, and I most certainly don't want to break the scissor, because it's the school scissor, and Well, actually, the scissor's probably going to be pretty much unusable after this. I'm actually really considering here if I should risk it or if I shouldn't. Okay, my mom drought is empty right now. There's almost nothing I can't think of right now. So basically, let's try this. Let's mount this together. Take this, which is a cross piece. It's supposed to hold these wheels separate when the rubber band is on. We just put that on there. It goes onto these two pins right here. We put that on there and we mount that and we push it in place. And let's see, is that enough space? Oh yeah! Who's the man? I'm the man! Fuck yeah! I did it! Things just like barely. Holy hell, that's crooked. Oh, it's the wheel that's crooked! I thought the axle was crooked, but no, it's the wheel. Okay, I can't really attach that yet, but what I can do is make the cross piece right here. Man, I'm really... Oh, fudge, that's a bit too far, isn't it? Actually, no, that's perfect. I'd like to cut this down to just about here. I think it's good. Cut out a couple centimeters of it. And no, a knife like this isn't really that expensive. And no, this knife was not expensive. And yes, I bought it myself. I bought all my tools myself. Well, most of them at least. The Dremel was something Mom gave me as a present because... Basically because my sister had been asking for a lot of things as well. She felt kind of bad about giving me nothing, so I just asked about the one thing that I had been saving up for. We actually made a deal that she was going to get the money I had for if she paid for the rest, and I didn't have enough for it anyway, so I thought it was a good deal. We always cut good deals like that, me and my mom. Me and my mom, we always cut that kind of good deals. Actually, I'm gonna have to... Okay, I think that's enough of recording time there, because my mind has not blopped there anymore. So, see you in the next blopping.